Catching up with Josh Cox with the soccer team, and there's no conference matches this week. It's all about tournament time here at Green River. You know who you're going to play on Friday, and then how you do against them and how everyone else does against their opponents will determine whether you're in the gold, silver bracket. Who are the teams that you're playing, and what do you expect to see out of them?
We're playing Rollins, Star Valley, and Powell. The only thing that we know about Rollins is they got a brand new coach this last year. He was the coach in Riverton. He's a good friend of mine. He'll have them playing very defensively. They gave up a lot of goals last year, and I know that was his first order of business was to fix that as he tries to fix some of the other things in the program. Star Valley, we've played them in all sports for years in Evanston. We know they're going to be big, they're going to be physical, they're going to be athletic, and they're going to be used to winning. That's the one thing that you always know about the Star Valley Braves. And then Powell is a complete enigma to us. Every once in a while, Powell will come through and have a great bunch of athletes that win everything from football to basketball. They're playing in every state championship. And then the next year, all those kids come through and they graduate and they come back and they're starting freshmen at every level again, and they're trying to just build it back up. So of the three schools, Powell is the one that I know the absolutely least about.
This is really the only chance that you have to go up against 3A competition. Your first opening weekend tournament was against very, very good teams from the East, and then you jump right into conference play. Is there anything to be gained potentially from maybe the game slowing down a little bit against some of these teams? We don't know what the talent level's at. They could be very good. Some could be very good, some maybe not so. But playing against teams like this on the first day from the 3A division, is there anything to be gained from that?
Yeah, just the style of play. Can we adapt our style of play to play against some other teams? That's always a good thing to look at. Also, we had an injury, and we picked up Ben Fuller, broke his collarbone against Natrona, and he was one of our players that we relied very heavily on. So it's kind of a nice thing to have these games to figure out our new lineup, which we're going to have to put into place with it not being a conference game.
I remember seeing that hit with Ben Fuller, and immediately I was worried about the collarbone because I saw how hard he went in trying to get the ball away, and then when he just laid on the ground. Who is being asked to step up and play his position? Because, like you said, he was a very important part of your team.
Right now we've asked Carlos Tapia, which was our starting outside defender, to slide into the middle next to Jess Richens and fill that midfielder's role. And now we're going to sort of see what we can do with filling that other outside fullback position with some players that have come along throughout the season, but it's just going to be trial by error, or trial by fire. We'll put them in, let them get their feet wet, see what they can do, and go from there.
Are you going to kind of run a rotation of guys until someone really solidifies themselves?
Oh, yes, definitely. It'll just be one of those things where you'll go on. If you're playing well, you'll stay on. If not, we'll come out, we'll talk to you, and somebody else will try to get their feet wet.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.